She came to the second one. The darkness seemed deeper. She wasn't sure of her footing. She wished she had brought a lantern. Rain blew against her. Hard. She went. But she felt unwilling to battle. She reached at last the just visible door of the stable. There was no sign of a lantern. Opening the upper half, she looked in, into a simple wall. She listened with all her ears, but could hear nothing save the night and the afraid. Morris? She entered the stable and drew the lower half of the door shut, holding the upper part close. She was scared because she was aware of the presence of the dark framed quarters of the horses, though she could not see them, and she was afraid. Something wild stirred in her heart. She listened intensely. Then she heard a small noise in the distance, far away it seemed, the chink of a pan, and a man's voice speaking a brief word. It would be nice. In the park of the stable, she stood motionless, waiting for him to come through the partition door. The horses terrifyingly near to her, in the invisible. The loud jarring of the door latch made her start. The door was open. She could hear and feel her husband enter, and invisible, passing among the horses near to her, in darkness as they were, actively intermingled. The rather low sound of his voice as he spoke to the horses came. The darkness seemed to be in a strange swirl of violent life just upon her. She turned giddy. Her presence of mind made her call quietly and musically.
What's wrong?
Morris, dear.
Morris, dear.
Isabel.
You see, I don't know if that's what did it. You know what I'm saying? If you read my description.
Hello, she answered cheerfully, but she saw her darkness. Won't you come in, dear? She said. Yes, I'm coming. Just half a minute. Stand over now. Draft's not has it? Yes, said this. His voice was pleasant and ordinary, whilst he was so
first thing is going to the box.
How's the time? She disappeared. The weather blows in here, he said, coming steadily forward, feeling for the doors. She shrank away. At last, she could see him. He won't, indeed, said Isabel calmly, watching the dark shape of the door. Give me your arm, dear, she said. She pressed on close to her as she went. She wanted to see, with face from her, but with a curious, tender to his powerful, muscular arms. She could feel the clear, strong contact of his feet. The earth she balanced against him. For a moment, he was a towering darkness to her, as if he had a curious look of silence about him as he felt for the bench. Then he sat down, heavily. He was a man with rather sloping shoulders, but with heavy limbs, powerful legs that seemed to know the earth. His head was small, usually carried high and light. As he bent down to unfasten his gaiters and boots, he did not look blind. His hair was brown and crisp, large, reddish, intelligent. When he stood up, his face charged with blood. The veins stood out on his temples. He did not look blind.
She did not look at his blindness.
She was a little afraid of him out there in the animal grossness of the place. His bearing also.
Okay, I'll be right back. I'm gonna just go check my PO box. see what I got in mail. See what they say. Okay. Washington State is a very anti-Black woman state, and from what I hear, we go. I have got to go over there. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. I gotta go to Georgetown, then I'm gonna go to Renton, and then I'm gonna go over here. According to this, it says effective February 16, 2019. I'll take that. Renton Highland Station. I'll take that. Okay, I'm not trying to deal with that. I don't understand this. What does it mean? It doesn't give me an address. It's so complicated. I really need to have somebody explain this to me. So I'm gonna go back in here because I do have a little bit of time. Okay, now I'm getting mail for Jonathan. I still get mail from Virgil. You ain't telling me nothing, so I don't believe nothing, all right? Okay. So let's see what this letter is. Okay, got that. Okay, so I'm gonna make another change. Here we go.
As he smelled the familiar, indefinible odor that pervaded.
So now I'm adding Burien. So I'm gonna try to do Burien, Georgetown, and then Renton. And Renton.
It came from the potpourri box. She watched him, and her heart sank. He seemed to be listening. He's not here yet. I'll go up and change. Nice, she said. wishing he wouldn't come? I couldn't quite say, he answered. I feel myself rather on the quid thing. I can see why, she answered, and she whispered. What's nothing? She said, roguish, she answered. Why do you get so you? You know you love each other. You don't have to marry together. What does anything else matter? Nothing at all, dear. He felt my face and touched me, smiling. All right, that's all, he asked anxiously. Why must you into the darkness, unseen, unchanged? He did not know that the lamps on the upper corridor were unlighted. It's on into the darkness with unchanging stay. She heard him in the bathroom. Irving moved about, almost unconsciously in his familiar surroundings, dark though everything was. He seemed to know the presence of objects before approaching. It was a pleasure to him to rock this through one so long as he was shooting, seemed like contact with substantial body. He wanted interaction, consciousness. Yes, there was a certain positivity, bordering sometimes on rapture. Life seemed to be intensity, pure contact. He did not try to remember, to visualize. He was able to. The new way of consciousness substituted itself in him. A rich future of this state generated, reaching its culmination with its passion for his wife. But at times, the flow would seem to be checked and thrown back. Then it beat inside him like a tangled sea, and he was tortured to chaos in his own blood. He grew to dread this arrest, this throw back, this chaos inside himself, when he seemed nearly at the mercy of his own powerful and conflicting elements. How to get some measure of control or surety, this was the question. And when the question was happening to submit to him, but it was in vain. Could not even compel himself. Tonight, however, he was still considering. Though little tremors of unreasonable exasperation ran through him. He had to handle the razor very carefully as he shaved, for it was not at one thing. He was afraid of it. His hearing also was too much in shock. He heard the woman lighting the lamps on the corridor and attending to the fire in the visitor's room. And then, as he went to his room, he heard the trap arrive. And a man's voice answered out of the wind, "Hello, Isabel! There you are! Have you had a miserable drive? I'm so sorry you couldn't send a closed carriage. I can't see you at all, you know." No, I liked the drive. It was like that. Oh, how are you? You're looking fit as ever, as far as I can see. Oh, yes, said Isabel. I'm wonderfully well. How are you? Rather thin, I think. Not to death. He's awfully well. Take off your wet things. I'll send them to dry. And how are you both in spirits? He doesn't fret? No, not at all. No, on the contrary, really. We've been wonderfully happy, incredibly. It's more than I can understand. So wonderful. The nearness and the peace. Ah, well, but a childish sense of isolation as he heard their brisk voices. He knew himself. The helpless desolation came over him. He fumbled nervously as he heard his speech, and the slight response it found on Isabel's tongue. The glib way in which Isabel spoke of their happiness and nearness, like a child, he had almost a childish nostalgia, being by his own weakness. By some fatal flaw, he could not be by himself. He had to depend on the support of another, and this very dependence enraged the hatred of his nonsense. He knew it was because of his own weakness. went upstairs. Feet plentiful, fine. Perhaps it was the scars suggested it. You heard Bertie come before. I suppose he works himself to death. A woman betrayed, and after a few minutes Bertie came down. He was a little dark man with a very big forehead, thin, wispy hair, and sad, large eyes. His expression was inordinately sad, almost funny. He had odd, short legs. Isabel watched him hesitate under the door and glanced nervously at her husband. Irvin heard him and turned. "Here you are now," said Isabel. "Come, let us eat." Bertie went across to Morris. "How are you, Pearlie?" he said as he advanced. The blind man stuck his hand out into space.